Hello, lovely humans. The lighting is going to fluctuate because it is golden hour. And yeah, sorry, so please bear with me. But hopefully this will be quick. This video is inspired by a conversation I was having with my youngest sibling, and I was just talking about an interaction that my husband and I had recently. And yeah, here it is. So it's been a busy time in our lives, and we haven't been spending a ton of time together. And often when that happens in a relationship, it can feel harder to feel connected and close and even like attracted to each other in the way that society can often make it feel like you should be. Like, I think for me sometimes it can feel like society is telling me that if I'm not like drooling over my primary partner at all times, then I must not be attracted to them enough, and therefore there's something wrong, and maybe they're not the right person, or the grass is greener on the other side kind of mentality. And I think a lot of us have heard the phrase that marriage is a choice, or that partnership and long-term partnership is a choice. And I think this is one of those situations where there's going to be different seasons to life and to your relationship, and you're not always going to feel the wow, amazing sparks towards your partner, especially when it's a long-term partnership. You're going to go through ebbs and flows, and you're going to see a person in flattering and unflattering lights, and it's perfectly human and natural to not be like, oh my god, you're so hot, to that person all the time. And I think in this culture we're often taught to like always be seeking better, and that if there is like 1 ounce of discomfort or a feeling of like, I don't know, like you feel or you feel kind of like disconnected or whatever towards your partner and your relationship, that suddenly we need to react immediately and we need to do something drastic and make a change. And for my husband and I, we were both feeling this way, and we had a meh kind of day together, and at the end of the day we both got into bed, and I was like, hey, do you have capacity to hear something kind of brutally honest? And because he's lovely, he's just like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so I don't know if you've been feeling this way, but I'm just not feeling super connected to you right now. And he was like, honestly, so have I. Like, I've been feeling the exact same way. And my sibling was saying to me, they're like, wow, like in some relationships, that kind of a vulnerable comment of like, hey, I'm not feeling super connected or attracted to you right now, could like set off huge alarm bells for somebody. That prompts like this whole conversation of like, what does this mean for a relationship? Like, are we doomed? Is this the end? Whatever. And for us, it was just like, hey, this has been how I'm feeling. I know that there's all this context that I can point to and explain why I'm feeling this way. I'm not even necessarily asking for a solution. I just want to acknowledge it and put it out there so it's not eating us up inside and festering. And yeah, it's just, I think it's so helpful to have those hard conversations, to be like, hey, this is where I'm at. And then your partner can understand where you're coming from, how you're feeling, and maybe they can't change how much time they're spending with you immediately or whatever, but they know that, okay, I need to try and prioritize connection time however I can, or once this season of busyness passes, we're going to prioritize one-on-one quality romantic time. And so, yeah, it's like sometimes these challenges or just these ebbs and flows in relationships, it just needs to be acknowledged so it doesn't get bigger and fester. And sometimes you don't even have to like act immediately. I think sometimes just speaking your truth out into the ether is enough, and it allows you to kind of both start leaning in and almost like subconsciously moving towards a solution or like better connection. Yeah, like sometimes it's good to not act rashly and just sit with discomfort and trust that it's just a season, things will get better, and that, you know, hey, today you're not like, today you're annoyed and you're pissed off by your partner, but tomorrow they might do something really cute and really thoughtful, and you'll go, you know what, you're actually not so bad. Like, I see why we did this. At least that's the case for me. So that's the thought. It's not always, you know, sunshine and rainbows, and we're on this earth to ride the roller coaster and to sometimes sit with those uncomfortable feelings. And yeah, relationships are a journey. They're a constant choice to stick with it, to see it through, to wait out the icky feeling, to wait out the disconnected feeling, to wait for, yeah, I don't know, that next moment. So yeah, that keeps you invested. All right, well, happy weekend. Hope you all, wherever you are, can enjoy some time outside. It's beautiful sunshine today. And thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.